Welcome back to the Swemo Files. We haven't done this in a long time, but if you're unfamiliar, this is the journey I go on where I start to see all the little subtle hints that Taylor Swift is and always has been an emo kid at heart. A few months ago, I got brought into this world, and it's been a crazy ride. But the further I go on this journey, the more I realize Taylor Swift is an emo kid, and the signs have always been there. Take this little nugget I've been holding on to for a long time. When I first started this journey, everybody was sending me the 1989 World Tour version of We Are Never Getting Back Together, where Taylor just rocks out with her electric guitar. Take a look. Now, if you come from rock and roll, if you're used to emo and punk, hardcore metal, there's something that you might notice about that performance that really seems out of place. And it's not just Taylor, giving her front woman energy. It's the guitar. In case you don't know, that right there is a Fender Jaguar, a classic guitar played by some of the biggest rock heavyweights that have ever existed. This is one of the guitars Kurt Cobain played. That guitar has been part of the signature sound of some heavyweights of rock and roll, especially sort of grungy, punky bands like My Bloody Valentine, Sonic Youth. This was the kind of guitar they were playing. But when it comes to Taylor's guitar, there's something really specific that ties her to one of the biggest names in sad, mopey, in my feels music. Taylor's guitar is not just a Fender Jaguar. Taylor's electric guitar is a Johnny Marr signature Jaguar.
The sun and the air of a shyness that is criminal.
If you're unfamiliar with Johnny Marr, his jangly guitar tones were the backbone of iconic 80s band The Smiths. Nobody hated themselves more than Morrissey, except for maybe Johnny Marr. The Smiths have a huge influence on what emo would become. They're name-dropped by bands like Brand New and Bright Eyes. Their poppy style over heart-wrenching lyrics would become part of what would shape the third wave of emo that most of us consider our, defining era. So I honestly don't know if this was a random choice, but knowing Taylor, nothing is random. She's a mastermind. So she chose on that tour to play this guitar that not only was iconic for rock and roll, but deeply connected to some of the saddest, angstiest music some of us have ever listened to.